Hey guys, this is HDH. I am starting off the pregame show after game number 1 of Rhett versus LzGaMer, which was a very short game. We are going to go on to game number 2. Do you have anything to say about game number 1?
Reaper Rush was absolutely successful. LzGaMer caught him off guard and Rhett didn't know what to do. I don't know why he didn't cancel that expansion. Just let it go down.
Yeah, it really came all down to that. And so in game number 2, we'll see if we see the exact same build or not, as it was super effective in game number 1. But I just want to mention this tournament is sponsored by IRIP. Huge thanks to our sponsor. Go Google that if you don't know what it is. IRIP is one word. Just go download it. I don't know, do something cool with it, because it is a huge sponsor and we're super excited. So you ready for game number 2?
Let's go on to check out game number 2. LzGaMer versus Rhett, HDH Invitational.
Alright, here we go. Yep, that short description pretty much explains everything that happened in game number 1. The map is going to be the 4-player Metalopolis. That does mean Rhett actually picked this map, so he apparently likes the 4-player maps. And he is spawning as Fake Steve. Don't be fooled, he is playing on Fake Steve's account. So this is Rhett down in the bottom center, and on the right side is going to be LzGaMer.
Alright, so we do have them spawning on Metopolis. They're both right next to each other, not cross-positioned this time. So if one of them were to try to go for a rush, the Terran player might have the advantage here because Rhett is moving his Overlord in the wrong direction. So we'll see if LZ tries to do another Reaper rush. I wouldn't imagine that he would after, you know, it worked successfully one game, but usually you don't you don't at least rush 2 times in a row.
It definitely would be weird to see him throw down a barracks already, although he has, it looks like he's actually saving up for 150 again, so he may be going for a very similar build. Yep, the barracks is going down at 10, almost 11, so we'll have to see if he does get that early gas. But I want to mention, we've been saying how last game went for a specific reason, because really, if Rhett just goes for earlier Zerglings, keeps him on the creep, I mean, the Reapers, they're pretty much ineffective. So if Rhett is able to find this, then he should be able to defend it if it is indeed going to be that early Reaper again.
Yeah, but this time he's moving his Overlord in the completely wrong direction, so he's basically going to get to LZ's base at the very, very last point. So he might get caught off guard yet again. He does have an extractor going down right after the spawning pools, so he's probably not going to be going for a fast expo this time. That means he is going to have a chance to hold off the Reapers if he's got his Queen coming out, and if he starts pumping Zerglings. He can't. Last game, what was different is he went for that hatchery. He didn't have enough minerals for the Zerglings. This time he should be able to defend. We'll see though, and he might throw a hatchery or something. Who knows?
It's very crucial to see if he is going to get that hatchery, which, like you said, I don't think he is going to. So he's kind of playing a little gamble here, as he decided not to get that early hatchery right here, and that's, so far it's going to pay off for him because the tech add-on is on the way right now. So,
and he sees it now.
Yeah, he is going to scout it like he did last time, but he made a crucial mistake last time, so hopefully he doesn't repeat his same mistakes, and I don't think he will though.
I'm sure this time he's going to know what's up. He's probably saving up minerals or gas for that Zergling speed, and he's going to start pumping out masslings, I would imagine. Well, maybe not mass, but enough to deal with a couple initial Reapers. And a Queen is pretty darn good against Reapers as well. We do have a Queen building inside the hatchery as well, so I think he's going to be pretty well off this time, and he's probably not going to, you know, die in the first couple of minutes. Hopefully he gives us a better game this one.
There goes the Zergling speed. It is on the way right now, so this is exactly what you have to do as a Zerg player against these early Reaper builds, because like we were saying just a second ago, here comes the Reaper right now. He's hopping on his way over here. If you keep the Zerglings on the creep, the Reaper, they can't do that much because the Zerglings are so incredibly fast, especially with that Zergling speed.
And here comes the first Reaper right now. It is moving into the Zerg player's base. I'm not sure if there was a second Reaper already moving in. It looks like it's just going to dance through the moonwalk back and forth across the rocks. And now the Zergling is coming in there and fending off the Reaper, exactly what Rhett needed the first game. But this time he's going to be able to hold it off. And we'll see what he decides to go to. Going to be going for a layer. So we might see either, you know, whatever layer tech he decides to go for.
Yeah, there is a whole bunch of different things he can go. I would expect Hydralisk, just because it's going to be difficult for him to afford the Mutalisk in the numbers he needs off of one base. But now LzGaMer is definitely going to be behind, because when you commit to an attack like that, it really delays your SCV count. Look, he's at 15, Rhett is at 17 workers, and so he's already going to be ahead in the economy. So this is exactly what he needed, like you mentioned, in game number 1. And see, once again, this Reaper is not going to be able to do that much. Those Zerglings are way too fast, forcing it out of of there. So Rhett is sitting in a big lazy boy chair right now. He is in a comfortable position.
And that's funny because he is playing that LzGaMer too.
There you go. Oh, we are so witty, I know. But here comes the command center on the way, which with the early Reaper builds, you do get that command center super early as you have to try and make up for your losses, which is exactly what he's doing. I'm kind of surprised here he actually hasn't walled in whatsoever. So when there's a bunch of Zerglings, that could mean a lot of trouble here for LZ.
I think they're actually making their way into the Terran player's base right now, trying to break up that ramp, and all the Reapers have actually gone down, and wow, this is a big problem for LzGaMer not walling off, forced to pull SCVs off the line to deal with this. Zerglings now speed kicking in, going to be able to move across the Terran player's base, take out those mules, and take out the SCVs harvesting gas. This is huge for LzGaMer. He's not mining this entire time. It's as if all of his SCVs were already dead anyways, and now the Zerglings just going to work. I'd expect more links to be pumping from across the map, and right now LZ needs to wall that off to prevent additional Zerglings from flooding in.
Yeah, at this point though, his income has been at 0 for about 20 seconds, which is never a comfortable position because there is going to be more Zerglings streaming down here, a couple just knocking on the door, and the command center is almost done. It's at 94%, and so LzGaMer only has 1 Marauder, so he's got a micro like there's no tomorrow if he wants any chance of winning this, but the SCVs are just, they're melting away extremely quickly. This is so bad for LZ.
Yeah, I think LZ right now has lost probably over half of his SCV count, and there's only one Zergling left. Yeah, looking at that, LZ at he's lost a lot of SCVs, guys, and more Zerglings coming in. LZ GG's out, so 2 quick games in this series between LZ and Rhett, and it is now 1-1. We're gonna move on to a series finale.
All right, well those were just super fast right there, and so game number 3, they're really gonna have to bring their A game as both players are now tied 1-1, and it is going to go on to whatever map LzGaMer decides to choose. But again, I was surprised to see LZ go that same build that he went in game number 1, and so Rhett just straight up countered it with his opening build.
Yeah, he saw it, and I mean, I guess LZ's of the mindset is, you know, you don't fix what ain't broke. So first game it worked, he thought he'd try it again the second game.
All right, so here we go on to game number 3.